Okay, welcome back to First Attack, where we're talking all about Mortal Kombat X. We're introducing the basics. We've talked about mobility, we've talked about buttons, we've talked about meter. Let's talk now about combos.
Yeah, combos in this game are really tricky, okay, because the whole concept of hit stun, block stun, all that stuff that you know about all other fighting games and how they combo don't apply to this game.
Pretty much.
You know, we talked about the jump attack ones where you have to hit the button in the air, right? So watch. You see how, like, hold block after I hit you with jump punch. You see how long it took him to block there? So he's in this kind of like hit stun there, right? But if I don't hit the button in the air, even while he's in the middle of that, he can cancel his hit stun into a block. So the only way that it combos is if I double tap in the air, basically, before I land, and then that'll actually combo. Oops. There you go. And so you can't think of hit stun and block stun the same way. So if you go into the frame data and you see something gives you this much advantage, and I'm going to try to cancel, it's not how the way this game works.
Right, for a lot of characters, this looks like it could be a link, like an infinite link combo.
Right.
But you can just cancel that.
Yeah.
It's like block cancelable hit stun.
Yes. Which is weird at first, but it actually turns out to be cool.
Yeah.
I'll explain that in just a little bit. I'll actually talk about some practical applications of that,
Yeah.
which is really cool. But yeah, so you can't think of it that way. Another thing that makes comboing really hard in this game is that in most fighting games you can combo. So for example, let's say I'm going to do heavy punch into spear like this, right?
Okay.
Now in most fighting games, I can cancel into spear during the active frames.
Mm-hmm.
So when my punch connects, I do the spear.
Right.
But you heard it. It's not coming out. In this game, the only way to actually combo or chain is to do the next move during startup.
Right.
You have to do it during startup. So even if I want to do 1-1, if I wait till one hits, I can't chain it. That's Street Fighter timing right there. That's like for free, right? But if I do this, you see that it happens, right?
Yep.
So for example, I can also do like I can do overhead kick into the sword, right? But listen to this, if I did it right away. As long as I hit it during the startup, it comes out. So in other words, I can do the same thing with spear. Whoops. Boom. You see how slow that was? But it's still combo. Even punch here, I can combo into spear as long as I do the spear before the second move
Right.
punches. So unfortunately, what this has happened is it created this incorrect stigma that there's no hit confirms in this game.
Right.
Right? So I can't go, oh, I hit into spear, right? Or something like that. Or I can't do punch, hit confirm into spear, because if they block, then I'm done, right? You know, so there's no hit. Actually, what you have to do is you have to find good strings.
Right.
So for example, Scorpion has this string here, right? Which is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now if you have this, you can actually hit confirm off of the first hit.
Okay.
So for example, let me set you to custom here and block do
random.
random combo.
Yeah.
There you go. So now sometimes he'll get hit or sometimes he'll block. Oh, thank you.
That was lucky,
Thank you.
yeah.
So based on the first hit, I can actually do the spear code and hit punch if it hits or not.
Pressure's on.
Oh, okay. So stop right there.
Hey.
Boom, right? So let's do that again. But you see how early I can react super early to this. Okay. Well, the randomizer is really testing me
random.
now.
Hey, there it is.
Boom.
Yeah, right.
So I can hit confirm, and in the case that you were talking about during the break, is that let me turn you back to human.
Yeah, subs 442 is only 2 hits, but it's easier to hit confirm than like most 2-hit strings.
Because the second one has so much startup. Like I said, as long as you do the code before the startup finishes, you can hit confirm. So it's easy to react off of the first hit into that.
Right.
Now, there's also some other weird things in this game. Like, there are some moves that they just said, you know what? Sorry. This will never combo into anything. no matter what you do.
Okay.
No matter how hard you try.
Okay.
And that is down 1 and down 3. These moves will never combo into anything.
Same with down 4.
Oh, down 4 is the same thing? So, I mean, this looks like a combo.
Yeah.
And it says 2 hits, but this move is 2 hits by itself.
Right.
Right? So as soon as I hit him with this button, oh, he blocks. So you can never do these little dinky buttons into combos. So even though like your EX slide is super fast, one of the fastest moves in the game, right? Even if you do down 3 into EX slide, well, that one will combo because that's a different button. Whoops, I didn't block in time. You see it says 2-hit combo there, so sorry, I'm not looking at the screen.
That's cool.
Do it again. There you go. So those 3 buttons here, down 1, down 2, and down 4 will never combo into anything.
Right.
And in fact, I don't think anybody has a chain off of those buttons either.
Jax has a down 1, 2 chain, if I recall
Really?
correctly.
Okay.
Doesn't combo.
There you go. There you go. So
Okay.
basically, crouching buttons will never lead to combos except for uppercuts if you hit them super high up in the air.
Right.
Maybe not even then. But just think of it that way, is that if you're crouching, you're not going to get a lot of stuff.
With uppercuts you can, but that's because it starts a juggle, which I guess we'll get to.
Yeah.
Once you have a juggle going, anything can work.
Yes.
And in fact, so like this, let's see.
Uh-huh.
So here's my little down 1. I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe
Oh,
maybe
slide,
if I EX it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Now it combos.
So because I have the opponent juggled, I can do anything.
Right.
Now the strings work the same way. You still have to cancel in their startup. But with that caveat, juggling is like a lot of other games juggling.
Whee!
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
So
basically,
I mean, it has a gravity. The more juggle hits you have, the faster the opponent falls. So things that will juggle up to a certain height at the start won't do it at the end. So the opponent falls eventually.
and one other thing too is that this game has a lot of capture states. So this, for example, right, which basically leads into a free combo here, right? Boom,
Right.
2 hits. So Sub-Zero has the ice ball, which is a capture state. In this game, a lot of moves. So now he can walk up and combo me. A lot of the moves that have capture states will behave differently the next time you do it. Boom, Scorpion automatically does that follow-up there. So that one will knock me down and stuff like that. So a lot of combos, they'll limit the amount of capture states you get.
Right. Now there are things that you cannot cancel into.
Yeah, there are some.
So Scorpion, I guess not in this mode, but in Hellfire, you
Well-
can't.
This move cannot be canceled, for example.
No, I meant canceled into. You can't cancel into most unblockable moves.
Oh, special moves. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there are some unblockables that you can cancel into. Very, very rare. For the most part, if you have an unblockable move, you just have to use it by itself.
Yeah. Okay, one of the other variations for Scorpion, and again, we'll get into variations in a bit, but one of his other variations, yeah, he has an unblockable where he just burns you on the ground, and yeah, you cannot cancel it too. And as I was mentioning, there are some moves that you can't cancel out of.
Right.
So like I said, you can cancel out of, like this move here, right? But this move here, which is back 2, I cannot cancel out of.
What's interesting is if you go to the move list, look at the bottom right there. You see it says cancel?
Uh-huh.
If that is a 0, then you can't cancel it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, can I cancel out of this one? I
4
can
2,
cancel
yeah.
out of this one? Oh, okay.
Can't you? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, only the first hit.
Yeah.
Oh. See, that's why I didn't think that was the case. I didn't understand what cancel was, but they just mean the first hit.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't know that either
okay.
until somebody pointed it out for me on stream yesterday or
Yeah.
a couple days ago.
I saw the word cancel. I was like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah. So if you see a 0 there, it means you can't cancel out.
Right. Okay. So even on the combo strings here, you can find out if you can cancel it. So this one, for example, Affliction, which is this one here, I can't cancel the last hit. I can cancel the first 2 hits.
Right.
Boom,
Right.
like that. But I cannot cancel the last hit.
Right.
You know what's actually really interesting? They did change some stuff in this game from MK9.
Yeah.
And Scorpion had a 1-2-1-1-1 string in MK9
Okay.
that even if I canceled the third hit into a spear, they could block.
Oh, funky.
Yeah, but they got rid of that weird kind of thing now where even if you cancel, they can block and all sorts of stuff. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much now, if you can cancel it, for the most part, it should combo unless the move is super slow. There are some exceptions, you know. But one other thing I want to mention, I talked about that little hit stun thing, right? So, like, it takes a while for you to block after that, boop, like that, right? But if I do another move, you can block right away. You can actually take advantage of this, right? So if you go to the move list here, you see that that chain here is plus 13 hit advantage, right? So that means after I hit you with this, you kind of are stuck for 13 frames, even though you can block.
All I can do is block out of it.
All you can do is block. So if I hit you with it, for example, I have 13 frames of my jump going now, before you can do anything, right? So now you have to kind of respect those 13 frames. So there's some situations where if I do this, and let's say if I like run up and jab again, you know, like this, you kind of have to respect it a little bit.
Here's a really easy way to show that goes into something else. So, question is, what can you juggle? Hits, obviously, whatever specials you got, you know, uppercuts.
Right.
You can also juggle throws.
Right.
Just normal throws, that works. In this game, in NKX, you can actually meter burn throws. You can do this, grab and then press block, and you'll get this meter burn.
Yeah, we hadn't talked about meter burn yet. We forgot about meter burn.
We definitely did, although it's not that big a deal in this game. But there are some situations where you can press block after a special move starts or a throw starts, and you can get some extra thing out of it.
Right.
So for throws, well, you don't have to be juggled. You can just do it. For throws, you are in a bunch of hits.
Do that again. I'm gonna hold block this time. Or I'm just gonna hold jump. Woo,
right. So for all that period of time, you can't do anything except for block if I go for a hit. Let's see. What's your?
It's just like sweep me.
What's your low? Yeah, back three. Okay.
Right. So the only thing I can do there is block, and basically it forces me into a 50 mix, like a 50-50 mix-up if you got
can't
good
attack.
high or low. Right.
You don't have access to any of your special moves. If they have armor because you're EXing them, doesn't matter. You just can't use them. All you can do out of that hit stun is block.
Yep.
So this is a really unique thing that MK has, that NRS games have, that no other game series has. You know, you get a free approach, you get a free mix-up. It's really good.
It's really cool. So yeah, like you said, you can go for this big old long juggle and then get a throw at the end of it. However, they can tech that throw juggle. Of course, it's hard, again, as we mentioned, because you have to know whether they're going to forward throw you or back throw you.
Yeah, when I say meter burn, it's not a big deal. I mean post-EX or post-special move meter burn. In Injustice, that was how most EX moves
There
were.
was no EX.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, only a couple of moves in like the whole game. In this, it's the opposite. There are only like half a dozen or so moves in the whole game that you EX after you start them. Throws are universal. Anybody can do this. But like, for example, I can't start a slide and then meter burn it.
Right.
It has to be
EX.
It has to be EX right at the start.
Right. Liu Kang, for example, has a good one. In one of his variations, he can do bicycle kick.
Yeah.
And if you hit block, he'll do a flip kick to save himself, basically.
Right. So that's one. Like Shinnok can do fireballs, and then he can meter burn at the end, and it pops you up. Like, you know, Ferrator can do dash, and then he can, if he has Farah, he can do an extra hit at the end.
Right.
There are a few. So when I say meter burn isn't that big of a deal, that's what I mean. There aren't that many in this game.
Okay. I just realized something from something you just said.
Okay.
We will be showing you all the characters today, except Shinnok.
Oh, James, no!
I forgot to unlock Shinnok. I haven't done story mode yet.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, anyways. But yeah, so anything else with combos or meters or anything like that? I mean, the main thing really is that gravity increases. So for example, I'll just do this now. I have this little fun mini game that I like to play with my back two here.
Okay.
Is that you can actually just like juggle this multiple times for fun. It does no damage. It's totally useless, right? But you can see the reason why it stops working is because the gravity gets harder and harder, right?
Right.
Otherwise, I should just be able to do this forever, right?
Right.
But it doesn't work. So I actually play the stupid mini game where I'm just like, how many of these can I get? and I've actually gotten 6. 6 is the max you can do.
Dang.
It doesn't look like it, but
You have to start from farther out so that you have.
you
No,
can
does
do
that
it
not
point
matter?
blank.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you can do it. It's like 1 frame timing 6 times. Oh, I almost had it. I almost had it. So yeah,
dang.
there's proof right there. But you know, fun. Dip into the UltraChen fund to buy him as DLC. I could.
Oh, you could.
I could. Actually, when you buy the combat pack, do you get Shinnok?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure though, because I didn't do it.
Oh, I hate that.
Do you have Goro?
I do have Goro. I do
Okay.
have Goro. So one thing I will mention here, a lot of combos do require jump punches like this or immediate jump kicks like this. There is a height restriction on your attacks, which is really annoying, which is really irritating. So, because sometimes you try to go for instant jump attack and it just doesn't come out. I haven't been able to figure out a way around it. You can kind of plink the 2 buttons to try to do it, but I know for diagonal jump punches, like, the frame data is different on the 2 punches. So sometimes you need the faster one, which is front punch. So if you just don't do it right there. But the different jump attacks are very important. So normally neutral jump is good for combo extension because of the ground bounce like this. Jump kick has the unique ability to make you land right away. So neutral jump. So if I kick, I land right away. Right? So go into the corner really quick. So you can actually get some unique corner combos, for example, like I can launch you here like this, so just go ahead and stay on the ground. And if I get the jump kick, I fall right away. So because of that, oh see, I did it right there. So because of that, you can get the juggle like this. So you can add jump attacks. And jump attacks are nice because they do more damage. Like jump kicks do 7%, and that's generally a pretty decent amount of damage. You see my standing front punch, back punch is 3.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of nice way to get some extra damage in the corner.
Diagonal jump punches make you land really quickly too, but
Oh, do
it's
they? Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
kind of. Well, let me just do this. You'll see it.
Oh yeah,
Right,
okay,
you-
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
so.
same thing, yeah. That's right, because I also do, I do it on mid-screen too, so,
Okay.
here, go mid-screen. Oh, I'll just do this.
Okay.
This color here. I can do this and jump punch land, and I still get the jump kick like
There you
that,
go.
so. But see, I get 2 jumps in that way, because they do decent damage that way, so yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to talk about wake-up options.
We'll have to do that.
Yes, so wake-up options are very important too. In this game, when you get knocked down, like most fighting games, there's soft knockdown and hard knockdown,
Right.
right? So for most part, soft knockdown, if you don't do anything, you just get up right away. If you hold down, is it?
For what? Well, just hold down.
Okay, so if I hold down, you see how my head just kind of like tilts up? And then I get up, you can delay your get up a little bit. And there's 2 variations of timing too. If you let go as soon as your head lifts up, you get up right away. But if you notice, if I keep holding down, there's still that little delay. And you can see that here too if you go to AI options. If I switch you to custom wake
Get
up
up.
mode.
It's at the bottom.
Get up mode right here. So there's short and long
Right.
and ran. So nothing short and long,
Right.
basically.
Then you can also roll.
Mm-hmm. Which I have no idea how to
Just
do.
buttons.
Oh, okay. Just any one button?
I think so. I tend to just mash buttons, so I'm actually not
Yeah.
sure.
Do it again? Yeah, just one button.
Okay.
So as soon as you hit the ground. So you could do I have to hold back?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So just any button as soon as you land makes you roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's for soft knockdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Hard knockdowns are like a sweep,
Can't do anything.
you know, like a grab.
Mhm.
It's like the same things that are hard knockdowns in like every game.
Right.
Like sweep, throw, super.
But you can do delay get-ups on those.
Yeah.
So in other words, if he throws me, you see how I still Woo! That's my favorite, dude. Hey, what's up, guys? Do it again. Woo. Oh,
Okay, you gotta hold
yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so,
Anyways.
but yeah, so there's a delayed get up on hard knockdown, but you can't roll.
Yeah. So rolling can be frustrating. Can you get hit out of your roll?
No, I'm pretty sure roll's invincible.
Roll in the corner here.
Not 100%, but yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So rolls are invincible. Can I throw you?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, so there you go. Rolls are invincible.
And I think you actually get up faster if you roll than if you don't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. It's like Alpha 1 rolls where you just landed and roll in place and you just got up super fast.
So this is really important because some characters have really, really oppressive options against your wake up. We'll talk about some of them when we do character things. But some characters have what could be not literally unblockables, but very tough to block overhead plus low attacks. But because you have options as you're getting up, you can actually play a little mix-up against their meaty options that will make it so that they have to still guess which timing they should use.
Right. And some people have special moves that are hard knockdowns like this.
Right.
So
I don't think this is.
No,
It's not right. Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's not.
I
Is
guess
it?
it is. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
Counts
Okay,
as a
fair
sleep.
enough.
Okay, there you go. Dang, that's a good combo ender then.
Yeah. But speaking of waking up, in previous NRS games, waking up with a certain special move would grant you invincibility.
I think it was all special moves, but it was just that some of them ran out of invincibility before it got to its active frame.
I don't think some of them actually did, but
In
you
Injustice,
could be right.
in
I'm
Injustice,
not
that's how it is.
sure. Was it?
Yeah,
I really don't remember. But in any case, you only woke up with ones that were effective. But you did get this invincibility because you were waking up. The game said you wake up, okay, invincibility. Not anymore. It'll still say wake up if you do a wake up here. You see, it says wake up there on bottom left.
Oh yeah, okay.
It still says it, but you don't actually get any invincibility. The only thing you can do in that situation is use EX to have armor.
Right.
Which means that if you don't have any, so yeah, there's armor.
Yeah,
If you don't have any meter, you don't have anything.
you can backdash.
That's true. You can still backdash.
But the problem is, most characters' backdashes are so ridiculously long that I heard that a lot of times, even if you backdash on wake up, the person recovers if they do a quick attack and they can beat you up for it anyway.
And some strings will just chase down anyway, right?
Exactly.
Like this is gonna follow for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
So
it's not a great
wake up.
option.
Wake up is really bad if you
Yeah.
don't have any EX meter. It's a really tough situation to deal with against some characters.
And not only that, if you have, again, it's just armor. If you have a move that hits twice super fast, some wake-ups will even lose just to like a boom boom.
Yeah.
There was an example that someone, I think, sent you with Ferritor where back 1-2 was just like beating armor moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, because it was just like, they would absorb one hit and the second one would just come so fast that it just beat the armor move straight up. So, when you're knocked down, it sucks in this game.
Yeah, it totally sucks. But at the same time, before in MK9 Injustice, you would get wake up invincibility, but you would be asked out if they put you into this kind of a situation, this standing situation. Like we mentioned, you still do have to block in these situations, but if you're standing, you have access to some armored move, which almost nobody had in previous NRS games. Just a couple of characters had that stuff. Which means that now there are more situations in the neutral game where you can really just take control. Like, I have armor. You have to respect me. Like,
Exactly.
It's sort of like a Dragon Punch that really wasn't in for most characters in previous NRS games.
Yeah, like even moves like I know with Lackey Tor, the variation, he's got that uppercut move. Doesn't work as an uppercut. You have to use the EX version and armor through it. For example, I mean, he literally looks like he does Shoryuken. And he just loses the jump kick for free, pretty much. So you have to use the armored version. So. But like you said, in MK9, a lot of characters just didn't even have that.
There was
option.
nothing like that. Yeah.
Didn't even have that option. So.
Well, anything else?
System-wise, I mean, look, there's going to be a lot of stuff on fatalities and brutalities and all this stuff like that.
Don't care about it.
That you can deal with that on your own time. So it's
pretty much. This is gameplay. Gameplay time.
Yeah, exactly. So, having said that, though, before we get into the character specifics, I do want to mention lots of cool stuff in this game. A lot of people I see in chat are like, I don't know if I want to get this game or not. I was even talking to one of my coworkers because he said he kind of enjoyed Injustice, but he's not sure he wants to play MK, go online and get beat up or whatever because he's not good at fighting games. There's so much one-player content in this game.
That's
so
true.
there's like those living towers. There's the crypt, which is not even a fighting game. You actually run around and like explore things. Have you messed with it yet?
I did. I noticed you have 55,000 coins.
Yeah, because I beat the whole thing. I beat it.
Okay.
But I haven't unlocked everything. I just did everything that you could, so I can access every area now.
I see.
So now I just have to actually,
You have to go actually get stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So
I've actually been doing that. You know me, how I'm not usually that interested in story and all the little accoutrements, but I actually like it. It's cool.
yeah, it's a really cute thing, and also too is like there's actually a fatality practice mode where just pretty much you just start and it's like finish him right away, but there's only one fatality unlocked for every character, so you have to go in the crypt and unlock the other fatalities so you can practice those as well.
You can do them anyway.
Oh, really?
At least you can do the second one. I'm not sure if you have to actually unlock the others, but definitely like you can still.
I don't even know what the second one is for my character,
whatever.
so I can't do it. So there you go.
Doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
Is that it then for basics and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so.
We should briefly just mention training mode options because I really like the training mode. The training mode I think is really really good. I could probably just do this for myself, so you should do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
More stuff. You can see there's just a ton of different options.
Right.
Random combo means that if they block the start of a string, they'll block the whole string.
Right.
If a random attack, they might stop blocking.
I'll show you. Yeah. So in other words, if I do this, are you not on? Oh, I have to.
You have to
change into block mode.
It should be there. It should be.
Why did I hit you then?
Because it's random.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but he won't block the second hit. Yeah.
I mean, he will sometimes, but it's random. Oh,
I see. So sometimes he'll get hit in the middle of it. Right. But on random combo, once he starts blocking, he's just going to keep blocking.
Correct. Right.
Much, yeah.
So that's nice. It has all these movement options, of course. I really like the reversal and the wake up thing. That's so helpful when training. It just, you can tell the game, wake up with whatever.
Right.
Whatever, all the special moves he has. EX ones.
So icy slide, that's the EX ice, for example. Slide is the regular one and stuff like that. So, and then roll mode we talked about on or off, and then a breaker mode, whether he'll break or not. Block breaker mode, throw break modes. Now, I want to mention one thing. We have Sub-Zero as the dummy right now. I actually think he's one of the most important dummies in the game.
Yeah.
So if you turn reversal mode on and put him to icy slide, this is very important. This is one of the fastest moves in the game. Icy slide is ridiculously fast. So it actually becomes one of the best punishes in the game. As a result, let me do always block.
Yeah.
So if I put him on always block, you really get a much better idea of how safe your move is in this particular situation. So for example, if I do overhead, I can block that, right? So pretty safe. And of course, I mean, by the frame data, it shouldn't be, but it's just because of the distance it pushes him that it saves me a little bit. But there are definitely, like, there you go, boom, I can't do this, right? So since it's one of the fastest ones and it goes forward, like Kung Lao's spin, I think, is faster, but it doesn't have the range.
If you want it, the best is probably Reptile EX slide.
Oh, really?
Because it's faster and it goes the same distance.
Oh, is it actually faster?
Yeah, it's the fastest.
Okay. So I'll have to test stuff.
That said, I like Sub-Zero because Reptile is a specific case. He has this super fast thing. Very few characters get to punish those situations.
I see what you're saying.
Sub-Zero Icy Slide hits like 7 frames, I think. So that's like a fast but not unreasonably fast special, and it's also at the point at which some characters can start punishing with normals, with 5 and 6 frame normals. So. Oh,
and I should probably also mention that too. Low 1 is a really nice little close-up poke because it's fast and annoying. And this one's also good, low 3, but low 3 is typically safe and low 1 is typically not safe. So if you see your opponent mashing low 1 a lot, you can try to beat him out after blocking it. So, but not after low 3. So.
You only have to hold the block button in response to Toluca Freak. You only have to hold the block button to block, but you do have to hold it standing or crouching, obviously, to block against overheads or lows. But you don't have to hold back plus block.
Right. So for example, I can hold straight down and block here, right? Or I can do, here, let me change it to do a different.
You can hold down toward if you want, but I don't know if you
yeah,
would.
That's
but
true.
It doesn't matter.
But let's just say I change him to, what's a fast? Well, I'll just make him do ice ball, whatever. So in other words, I can sit here and grab them. Whee! See, I'm not even holding the joystick at that point, so yay.
Right.
So there you go. Yeah,
Okay.
so up and down are the only two, I mean neutral or down are the only important things about blocking. So.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. That's probably about it for system stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely has its own ideas, but once you get a hang of what they are, there's a lot of stuff that opens up that's interesting, kind of unique new things that other games don't have, and there's a lot of internal consistency once you accept, like, hey, if I hit somebody with my jump attack, I'm just gonna fall really fast.
Right.
I don't know why, but that's how it works. And once you accept that, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of weird things in this game that's easy to get hung up on, but if you just don't let it get to you, it's not too bad. So.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, there it is. There's the interactable. Yeah, see, there's an air interactable here that lets you get out of corners and stuff like that. So.
Yep.
Oh, I can jump both ways. Interesting.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and go into the characters.
Sure.
But let's take a break real quick, and then when we come back, we will, start with these two probably. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.